Nobody tells you the truth about love. They tell you about the beginning, the fireworks, the feeling of I can't stop thinking about them, the way your heart races when they text you. But they don't tell you about what comes after. They don't tell you that one day you'll look at the person next to you and feel like you're looking at a stranger. They don't tell you that love isn't just a feeling. It's a decision. And sometimes you have to make that decision even when you don't feel it. We met when we were both wearing masks. You know the ones. The I have my life together mask. The I'm easygoing and fun mask. The I'll never hurt you mask. And for a while, we believed our own masks. The first year was easy because masks are easy. You don't have to be vulnerable. You don't have to show the parts of yourself you're ashamed of. You just perform. But then the masks start to slip. You see them tired, really tired. Not cute, exhausted from a long day tired. But I haven't slept in 3 days and I don't know who I am anymore tired. You see them angry, not playful annoyed, but I'm so frustrated I could cry angry. You see them broken. And that's when love gets tested. Because it's easy to love someone's highlights. It's hard to love their behind the scenes. We had fights that left us both empty. Not the cute arguments you see in movies. The ones where they make up and everything's perfect. No, these are the fights where you go to bed facing opposite directions. Where you wake up and the silence is heavier than any words could be. I remember one fight clearly. It was 2 a.m. We were both exhausted, both saying things we didn't mean, both too proud to stop. And in the middle of it, she looked at me and said, I don't even know why we're together anymore. I didn't have an answer, because I didn't know either. That moment, that silence after those words, was the closest we ever came to ending. We didn't sleep that night. We just lay there, two people who used to be everything to each other, now feeling completely alone. But here's what saved us. The next morning, she made coffee. Not for herself, for me, the way I like it, without me asking. And I looked at her and said, thank you. That was it. 2 words. But they broke something open. Because in that moment, we both realized something. Love isn't about never hurting each other. It's about choosing each other even after the hurt. We sat down that morning. No phones. No distractions. Just us. And we talked. Not about who was right. Not about who started it. About us. About why we were still here. About why. Even after everything, we both wanted to stay. She told me she was scared. Scared of losing me. Scared of losing herself. Scared that we'd become strangers who just share a bed. I told her I was scared too. Scared of failing. Scared of not being enough. Scared that love wasn't enough to save us. And then we held each other. Not like in the movies. Just 2 broken people holding on. That was the moment I understood something. Love isn't a destination. It's not something you find and then keep forever. Love is a practice. Something you do every day. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's just showing up. We're not perfect now. We still fight. We still have days where we feel distant. But now we know something we didn't know before. We know that love isn't about never falling apart. It's about always finding your way back. We know that the person who stays, even when it's hard, is worth more than any perfect fairy tale. And we know that love, real love, is built in the small moments. The coffee made without asking. The thank you after a fight. The choice to stay when everything in you wants to run. So if you're in a relationship right now and it feels hard, I see you. Hard doesn't mean broken. Difficult doesn't mean doomed. You're not failing because it's hard. You're just learning what real love actually is. And real love? It's not a feeling. It's a choice. Every single day.